In 1992, Egyptian-American artist and entrepreneur Nawal Motawi started Motawi Tileworks, where art, life, and work are integrated in a flourishing design business.
I started Motawi Tileworks in a garage. I started with one employee, me. I gained another person in the business. It was a brother of mine who actually became a business partner of mine for 16 years. So for a long time there were two of us. I took my tile to the farmer's market, which cost $11 a day. You know, we had to get up at 7 in the morning and take tile over there and hawk tile next to the rutabaga cellar. Right now Motawi has 25 employees plus 5 more in the clay making business. Motawi Tileworks makes about 100,000 individual pieces of tile a year. When I first started out, I must have made a tenth of that or less. I think I'm an entrepreneur partly because I'm unemployable, frankly. I have strong opinions about how things should be done. I have some Egyptian relatives who own their businesses as well. One of my uncles runs his own business, so that entrepreneurial streak is definitely runs through the family on the Egyptian side and the American side. What I love about being my own boss is controlling my minutes. Morning, Gretchen.
Hi, Nawal.
I'll come in the morning, throw my things down, and take a walk around the Tileworks first thing, pretty much. Let's go out in the shop. Alright. So, looking at these. Those look alright. I'll look at the job board and see how much work we have. I'll look in on bulb glazing, take a look at what's on the tables. I'll check the Kanban board to see what our stock levels are like. I'll head back to the tables where the tiles that have come out of the kilns in the morning are sitting, and review the tiles that have come out of the kilns, take a look at them, and I may answer some questions that someone may have. It's important to me to listen to my employees. I've hired the best ones I can because I want their opinion. To keep my employees happy, one of the big things I do is try to foster a positive environment. We offer a free monthly luncheon. We give out quarterly gift certificates to every staffer so that they can buy our beautiful things. I think that if I take care of my employees first, that they will take care of my customers. So really, in the hierarchy of who's most important, it should be employees first, customers second. Being attracted to art is just something that comes from inside. My inspiration for the tile pieces that I make come from things that I see, largely from books and mostly from other artworks, to be honest. My unique talent is to take another piece of art or a motif from some other place and adapt it into a Motawi tile. I call it Noelizing the tile. It's Motawiizing. It's what I do to take a piece of art that I find enchanting and render it in such a way that we can make a tile using Motawi's technique and Motawi's colors into a beautiful piece of tile work.
The designs that we make really sell well, and they come mostly from her. And I also like that she asks for suggestions.
If you have another one, we could do a couple of them.
Actually, yeah. Okay, do that. Yeah, so I don't even say.
Do various lights and darks and write down which ones I did and which styles.
Ooh, and I love this one. This that same
5063.
We make field tile, which is what people know as just flat tile. Relief tile, which is tile that has a single glaze on it, and like a bas relief. And we make polychrome tile, which are tile that just have a little ridge separating color areas, so it's a very graphic looking tile. Making our tile starts with the clay, which we get ready mixed to our special recipe. We put it through a pug mill, which de-airs and conditions the clay. De-airing means taking the air out of it. We place pieces of clay on a press. We use a hydraulic press, which forms the actual tile. The press leaves a ragged edge, which we trim off by hand. After the tile have dried a little bit, we smooth the outer edges so when people are handling them, they don't cut their hands. We put the tile in a kiln and fire it once. And then we glaze the tile.
Choose my first color, which will be number 5003. Grab the bucket, put it at my station, and then use a regular bulb from the pharmacy. You want to keep it really smooth and really, not too thick and not too thin. I always say make it medium. Now, it'll dry for a second, and then we're gonna take it to the dip after they're colored. Most of our tiles go into this dip. And then put it up with the rest of the tiles. And then later, we'll load them all into the kiln for their final firing.
So after the tiles come out of the kilns, they are sorted, they're counted, and sent on their merry way. Many of them get shipped off to galleries and fine craft galleries around the country. There are a number of Motawi installations around Ann Arbor, I'm happy to say. My favorite installation is perhaps the mural at the Pittsfield branch of the Public Library of the boy reading. We also have a bunch of installations at University of Michigan Hospital. In fact, every floor in that hospital has a Motawi mural. And I know that people enjoy seeing those. In fact, one day we took our entire staff to visit that installation in the hospital. And as this pack of 20 of us were rounding the corner into the elevator lobby, we caught a woman standing right up against our tile with her hand up to it, and she was stroking the tile. It was, she was very embarrassed, but she totally made our day. I think we all felt like we were part of a bigger thing that was going on. I think that's what I'm hoping my staff feel, that they realize they're part of something bigger than just glazing a tile. Their work makes people happy. Making tile is deceptively complicated. Many people think you roll out a little thin piece of clay, cut it up and stick it in a kiln, and of course there are many, many steps. At Motawi we make that look easy, and I know that it's not. I think I'm really, really fortunate to live in America. And to live in America in this time. I know that 100 years ago I could never have had this much opportunity and freedom to create this business. And in many other countries this would not happen either.